we're only 3 or 4 weeks in. I guess we're now, 3 weeks in, solid 3 weeks. And we are hearing from just about every community that touches upon the presidency that there is concern for just about every person involved in the presidency, starting with the president and then moving down the line. So here is Morning Joe this morning, where apparently Republican senators are talking to Democratic Senator Chris Coons of Delaware, that they're concerned not just with the president, but also with the people around him.
What's your gut reaction to the president's authority will not be questioned?
That is a simply stunning statement. The idea that a senior advisor to the president would go on camera and say the president's authority will not be questioned shows both a striking lack of understanding of the structure of our government,
it's a nice way of putting it,
complete lack of respect for judicial independence. It's going to make confirmation of Judge Gorsuch harder, and it'll make the question of judicial independence more pressing. And if the president doesn't walk that back, I think he will have more and more problems on a bipartisan basis.
I was going to ask, can you assure us that my Republican friends in the United States Senate are concerned by this type of talk?
Privately, I know many of them are very concerned.
Okay,
publicly,
good.
I'm waiting to see some action.
But they are
That's why we're the Senate.
They are expressing private concern
Yes,
about
grave
this
concern.
sort of autocratic talk.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God they're not saying it publicly. They're only saying it privately. Thank God. That is a real profile in courage. Thank God they're not all insane. They're just incredibly craven.
Every great moment in history, from the overcoming of Jim Crow to the dismantling of apartheid, came from people off of the record sort of being concerned about the things that were happening.
Michael, all it takes for evil to thrive is for good men to not say something in private in a way that in no way interferes with its public agenda. So fortunately, these guys are saying in whispers in private in such a way that costs them virtually nothing other than a funny chortle probably from their Senate colleagues. Thank God they're saying this in private.
Yeah, that guy's completely mentally ill. But it's okay, because we're going to dismantle the Consumer Financial Protection Agency.
This is going to make it a lot easier in 2020 when I try and run for something to accept their endorsements.
What a scumbag. Look at that tweet. Maybe we ought to throw that up. I mean, Lawrence Tribe, quote tweeting Donald Trump. He's pretty accurate about this.
Unbelievable.
I mean, Miller does less subtext than any of the rest of them, which is extraordinary. Should we have Matt put that up? I did.
You sent it to me.
No, I sent it to... Here you go, Matt. I mean...
But
true.
thank God that we have some Republican friends of Joe Scarborough's in the Senate privately expressing that they're somewhat dismayed by Stephen Miller saying these things.
But I just want to say
I wonder if they, hopefully, they're privately dismayed about Donald Trump congratulating Stephen Miller for saying these things.
Oh, yeah.
And then I pray that these Republican senators, and hopefully some Republican congressmen, are saying to their loved ones, hey, this seems wrong.
Yeah, and I pray that he finally gives Joe and Mika a White House tour so they have to stop pretending to be concerned about this stuff. Get back on board with the agenda. To be fair, though, I do think that, I remember when David Axelrod said that Obama was the emir and the press needed to bow down and kiss his sword of righteous fury. So I think the idea that there's something special about Trump is a little ridiculous.
Well, thank God Joe Scarborough's Republican friends back in the day could speak about this whole czar thing
Oh, yeah,
that's taking over the country.
These are the biggest act of projection in human history. It's really incredible. They freak out about a nerd technocrat law professor for 8 years who is like disturbingly conciliatory, almost like his form of pathology, and they work themselves into a lather.
He was. I mean, that
He
was
is
the problem. He was so apologetic.
No, yeah,
That you had to watch out for that.
just disgusting.
You don't want to be on the wrong side of that apology.
Is this? Yeah, Obama wakes up in the middle of the night. Oh, is this Premier Xi? Sorry. Oh, sorry. I just woke up to apologize. Sorry, Michelle. Go back to sleep. Oh, wait a second. Before you do, I apologize.
Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Subscribe.